Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Tarot Universe T's channel. I want to thank everybody for the subscribes, the likes, the shares, and the comments. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do count on, it's a community, and I do count on being part of this community, and I welcome you, and I'm so happy that you're part of my community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I am going to be doing January 1st through January 15th love reading for Sagittariuses. I am doing two different layouts. I'm doing one layout. The first one is going to be for single Sagittariuses, and then the second layout is going to be for couples. I'm going to start out, like I said, with these singles though, single Sagittariuses. Okay, this is for Sagittariuses that, there's two there, so I'm going to put it back. Sagittariuses that are looking for love, okay? You're looking for love in all the wrong places. Okay, I had that song in my head for Scorpio. I had just did Scorpio reading, so let's get into yours more. And if a song comes up in my head, I will certainly share it with you. Is there hope of finding romance in the future is the first question here on the spread. Sagittarius. Hang on. Let me just do this one more time. Sagittarius. Sagittarius singles, and I've got my cards inverted again here. Hang on just one second. When they're all one color on both sides, it's a little bit easier to mix them in. So we do want to do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle for single Sagittariuses. Single Saggies. What's going on with the single Sagittariuses out there? Sagittarius, single Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what Spirit says about you single Sagittariuses. All right. 3, it's a 7-card spread. Okay, well, let's put this over here. Is there hope of finding romance in the future for single Sagittarius? And I've got the 7 of Swords in the reverse. So that's good. Yes, there is hope because you got the Lord of Unstable Efforts in the reverse. So it looks like, you know, maybe in the past, I'm going to move the camera just a smidge. Hope I don't make anyone dizzy. Okay. There we go. All right. So, you know, in the past, you may have felt like it was a struggle to find love. And it looks like that's being lifted. And there won't be so much struggle and obstacles and problems looking and actually finding romance in the future, okay? Will the new lover be similar to the past lovers? And I got a no, they won't be. I got a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this person's not going to be just about the passion. They're not going to just be wanting love for sex or just wanting love for, you know, social satisfaction. What I mean by that is like they feel better if they're with a partner, or they like to take you out to show you off. So yeah, they're going to be different in that way. They're not going to be, and it is a fire sign card that I've got here of, I know you're fire, Sagittarius. This could be Leo or Aries as well. So they'll be a little bit more, not as social maybe as some of the past partners that you may have had. All right. Will the relationship feel safe and secure for single Sagittariuses? And I'm getting yes on that too. It's got the Temperance card here. It's like the two of you are going to be patient with each other in the relationship, respect each other's communication, respect each other's love for each person respects their own love, and both of you will respect that, mirroring back to you from the other. I see like a give and take, a yin and a yang of putting energy into the relationship and taking energy out. So it looks like it's going to be a balanced type of a relationship. Okay, so that's a yes. Will the relationship feel safe and secure? All right, the next question is, will there be commitment in the relationship? And I'm going to say yes again, because I got the Death card in the reverse. So the Death card in the upright is usually endings, could be transformation, or some kind of upheaval that ends things. But since it's at the reverse, what I'm getting is that neither one of you are wanting any kind of change in the relationship once you get together. I feel that the Death card being in the reverse is a sign that you're willing to ride the bumps and ups and downs of life together and work on it. Okay, so that's a good card. Is marriage a possibility in this relationship? For single Sagittarius is, I've got, oh wow, Sagittarius, I got the Fortitude. You bet. Yes, it is. There is a possibility for marriage in this relationship. You got the card of Strength. Okay. So the relationship is strong, and it's got fortitude. It's got lasting power, this relationship. Okay, will the relationship be fruitful? I've got the Six of Swords. Yes, another yes. Lord of earned success. So, you know, the amount of time and energy that you put into this relationship, whatever you put in, you'll get back a return from. So is it fruitful? Is it lasting? Yes. It looks like it looks like you might meet somebody that is, you know, wanting to put in what they want to put in, but they want to see returns. And you want to put in and you want to see returns. And it looks like you might have met your match. Okay. What can be done to find true love for single Sagittariuses? Princess of the Echoing Hills. Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting for Sagittarius on what they can do to find true love and lasting love. I'm getting be your authentic self. You need to show stability and keep your word. Move slowly when you make, decisions about things. Also share with the other before you make a decision about going forward with something. Okay, it's important that you share information, or if you're going to make like a decision about something, that you run it across them so they feel included. That's important. All right, so I just see like a slowing down of, not rushing, not trying to force things to move any faster than they're supposed to. Kind of going with the flow of life is what I'm getting here. So that's what single Sagittarius could do, is slow down, be more kind of like a Capricornish energy, or an earth sign energy, where they move a little slower, they think things through, the pros and the cons. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, so just slow down a little bit, don't rush in and oh, let's get married tomorrow, or let's run to Reno and tie the knot, something like that. So that's what can be done to find true and lasting love, is slow down a little bit, know what you want, and go for it. Okay, that was a beautiful reading for my single Sagittariuses. I'm going to move on to couples. So let's move on to couples. I'm going to shuffle them up. Alrighty. Coupled Sagittariuses. What's going on with you out there? my coupled Sagittariuses, huh? Alright, let's do some shuffling now. This is also a new spread that I'm using, and it's the left side of the spread will be for Sagittarius. It'll represent you, and the right side of the spread will represent your partner that you have a relationship with. This could go for fallout relationships, so you just recently broke up, you had a fight, or something like that. This will go for that as well. Okay. Sagittarius couple spirit. Okay, that was it right there. Alright. Oh, okay. Very good. Alright, Sagittarius. Oopsies. Okay, now I'm going to take a sip of water so I can talk without my lips sealing together. Okay, that was good. All right, so let's go here. We're going to start out, and the first question for our couples is, what does Sagittarius provide into this relationship? And I've got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is you bring peace and rest into this relationship, Sagittarius. Rest from strife. My dog just did that. Rest from strife, rest from the world. When this person comes home or you meet up, you add the flavor of calmness, restfulness, okay, for this other person that you're in the relationship with. Now, what do they provide to the relationship? I've got the Empress. They provide, it feels to you like Sagittarius that everything they touch turns to gold. They bring in the feelings of that you're moving forward and progressing in life. They bring in for you for you coupled Sagittariuses, it could mean that they want to, have children with you, family with you. They bring in balance is what I just got from Spirit. They bring in balance to your relationship. You bring in the peace and the calm, and they bring in balance and growth. Okay, what a great combination. Now, where you stand in the present, the card just fell in my lap. Where you stand in the present, Sagittarius. I've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So where do you stand in the present moment? Well, you're not communicating your true feelings right now. You're not rushing forward to communicate. You might be standing down a little bit and taking a breather, a break from, communicating too much to your partner right now. Sometimes we need to take breaks from too much overstimulation of communication as well, right? So right now where you stand in the present is that you don't want to talk a lot about everything right now. It's almost like Sagittarius is just kind of zoning out a little bit and kind of just rejuvenating, if you will. Okay? Now, where are they at? Where are they standing in the relationship? Oh my God, Sagittarius. Maybe that's why there's not a lot of talking going on. It sounds like there's a whole lot of passion and love going on. That's where they stand right now. This person in your relationship could be really wanting to snuggle up to you and kisses, very passionate. They could be wanting to talk about love and romance. This is more like a hands-on type passion. They could be communicating to you about what their passion is. It's a brand new start, so they may have some kind of idea of how they want to go about starting something new. Some kind of new venture, vacation, a new way of saving money, a new outlet for the two of you to enjoy, a hobby or something. They could be bringing in that information, even though this is not a communication card. It is showing a new start in passion. Okay, so it could mean that after the New Year's, the whole relationship got a brand new spark. Okay, that's where they're standing. Okay, and let's see where we're going from here. How the other person is viewed by you. I've got 3 of Swords. So you're viewing them as a stable person that wouldn't hurt you. You're viewing them as someone that wouldn't, consider having another person in the relationship. They wouldn't backstab you. You're just viewing them as somebody that's all around honest. Okay. And how are they viewing Sagittarius? Okay. Let's see here. And this is the 4 of Pentacles. So they're viewing Sagittarius as holding back somewhat. They feel that you're holding back. And we did talk about you holding back a little bit with the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Swords here in reverse. If you remember, you had that Knight of Swords in reverse and you had the 4 of Swords here. And that's like resting from communication, taking a break, time out. So they're seeing that that's what you're doing, that you're taking some time out. 4 of Pentacles. You might be coming out of it. They might be seeing you that you took a break and that you're finally coming out of that now, and you're willing to open up more and give of yourself more. Whatever that is, it could be communication, passion. It's just like you had to hold back to rejuvenate your energies, your thoughts, where you're going, where you've been, where you're going, how you're going to get there. And now it looks like, they see you as somebody that has come out of a rest and is ready to start moving forward, okay? So that's what I'm getting for that card there. Let's see, how did you perceive this person in the past is the next one. And you've seen them as somebody that wasn't going anywhere, or somebody that didn't have a goal, somebody that wasn't moving on. Okay, somebody that wasn't moving on from you. That's what I just got from Spirit. Somebody that wasn't in a hurry to move on. Okay. They, it's showing the Cancer sign here, the yin and the yang, give and take, 2 people talking to each other. So you viewed them as somebody that was not going to move on and leave you behind. Okay, and how did they view you in the past? Okay, you have the High Priestess. They viewed you as honest speaking, truthful speaking, coming out with, your past maybe, telling them, they saw you as very open and honest, Sagittarius, that you would share things with them, they didn't think that they saw you as somebody that wouldn't hold back from letting them know something if it was bothering you, or if you wouldn't hold back if you knew something that was going to excite them and make them feel good. Saw you as a person that is very open and giving in the relationship, and that's how they saw you in the past. Okay, so your present doubts and fears. What is Sagittarius's present doubts and fears? You have the Queen of Cups. Okay, So what is your doubts and fears about this? Your doubts and fears for this relationship. All right. I've got a Gemini here. I've got Cancer. And it's showing the yin and the yang again. You might be fearing that, you know, that you're giving love out to them and maybe you're not receiving enough in. Because I am seeing the yin and the yang, the balancing. And I also see communication here. So I don't know if, you know, there's not enough communication between the two of you. But that's what you're fearing. Your present doubts and fears is maybe you're not receiving enough love from them right now. Because it's showing the Queen of Cups. And maybe you don't feel like they're treating you like the one and only, like putting you up on a pedestal like a queen. And so you're wondering why. Why do I feel like I'm not, you know, their one and only? Why do I feel like this person is not giving as much love as they did in the past? And we know that we have ups and downs in relationships. People, you know, they change, their biorhythms change, perceptions change. We change, day to day we change, right? So that could be your current doubts and fears, is maybe that you're not receiving enough love. What are their doubts and fears? Let's see, Sagittarius. Wow, 9 of Cups. They're fearing that, you know, this is a card of material happiness. It could be a card of, you know, I know it's a cup card, and it is about love and it's about emotions and all of that and having your dreams fulfilled. But when it's, you know, you're asking a question about what are they fearing, the doubts and fears in the present, and you're getting the 9 of Cups, well, maybe they feel like they're not getting all of their, you know, and it could be selfish wants. It could be that maybe they're thinking too highly of what they want. Maybe their outlook on what they think is going to come out of the relationship is too big, you know, and it's not being met or satisfied. That might be what their doubt and fear is. Or it could be the other way around, where they think that you're expecting too much, because you did have that Queen there with a cup, fearing. Maybe they think that you're expecting too much of, that you want all your cups filled by them, and so they're in fear and doubt of being capable. Being capable is the word I'm getting. Maybe they're not capable, or they're fearing that they're not capable to give you that. Okay? All right, so let's see here. The external influences motivating Sagittarius. And I've got the 3 of Cups. So what are your external influences motivating you, Sagittarius? And I'm getting celebrations. Celebrations, 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 Lord of Abundance. I've got the Mercury card here. I've got that Cancer card here, again, the yin and the yang. So I'm seeing that the external influences motivating you is you want balance, you want abundant success, you want to celebrate your successes, okay? And it motivates you when you do that. It motivates you to think about your successes and how you're going to celebrate them, how your life is going to be balanced. So you're being motivated, okay, by, you know, wanting that celebration ahead of you, wanting to check that off your list, wanting to create something, and have balance in the relationship. It shows communication, having balance in communication. You know, those are the external influences that are motivating you. Okay, what's motivating them? They do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, yeah, so what's motivating them? Uh, what's the external influences motivating them? Okay, and they have, their cup is in the reverse. So maybe they're feeling like Sagittarius isn't giving as much, because we did have their fear here, the present doubts and fears of having these 9 cups filled, right? It might be too much of an expectation they're hoping, right? And then we do have, because this could be a card of overindulgence, overindulgence of drink, overindulgence of spending money, overindulgence of pleasurable things, okay? And they might be, the external influences motivating them is maybe they're holding back on love, or you're holding back your love to kind of get them to look at things, okay? It could also mean, what I just got from Spirit is the fact that, you're not out there looking for anything new. You're not out there trying to, leave the relationship or anything, offer your cup to someone else. So there's no external influences motivating you to leave the relationship. It looks like another card for staying, like not moving on. That's what's motivating you. Knowing that your cup is with the one that you love, the person that you're in a relationship with, and there's no need to external influences to touch your cup. You're protecting it by turning it upside down, and nothing can get in it when it's turned upside down. So you're protecting it, and external influences motivating you is that, you're sticking to what your one person, one man for a woman, however you say that, or one woman for a man. You're true blue, Sagittarius. Okay. So this one was like this. And then the last card, the future of the relationship, you do have kind of a challenging card here, Sagittarius, the future of the relationship, and it is the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So, it is the soulmate card, and it's showing that maybe here in the near future, that you may have a falling out with each other, some kind of a fight, or maybe opposites of opinions. Am I sugarcoating a little bit? Yeah, kind of. But, it could be a disagreement, for sure. I'm seeing Venus here. I'm seeing that Cancer card again for, it's all about balance. I've been seeing balance, balance, balance throughout your reading. So maybe that's something to look at, Sagittarius. Are you being fair? The Lord of Love in reverse, huh? Yeah, well, we all have rocky times in our relationship. So you may be having your future, the future of the relationship is maybe a fallout with this person. And that's when we learn the most about ourselves. Maybe you're going to take some time away from each other, or you're just not going to talk to each other for a while. But we do learn from our pain. It makes us focus on the problem instead of ignoring it. So maybe you're being forced to acknowledge that something needs to be worked on. Okay, like I said, I keep seeing balance, balance, balance throughout the relationship. So maybe there's something to work on as far as maybe both of you having the same goals for the future, and that's not lopsided. Maybe it's communication that you both share, and maybe so that's not lopsided. When I say lopsided, I mean the scales are off balance. Okay, so that was your reading for coupled Cancers. You had a pretty you had a pretty nice reading though, really, if you want to know the truth. It looks like a person that, doesn't want to run off from you. It looks like a person that is stable, a person that moves slow and knows what they want. So you're not dealing with somebody that's just real flighty here. So, I am wishing you all the love in the world, and I will talk to you soon. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.